Hello again, everyone. This is attorney Robert Flessas. Today I'm going to give you suggestions on additional things that you should do when you're in court, specifically when you're trying to negotiate a settlement with a debt buyer's attorney. But first, if you enjoy my videos and you're learning from them, please consider subscribing to my channel. I received a comment recently from a viewer who talked about negotiating a settlement agreement with a debt buyer's attorney and maybe spicing it up with additional terms. Now think about this. By the time you get sued by a debt buyer, your credit report probably shows a collection action by either the original creditor for the debt or the debt buyer seeking to obtain a judgment on the debt. When you attempt to negotiate a settlement with a debt buyer's attorney, not only are you trying to settle the amount to as low as you can get, but you may want to throw in another spin on things. Remember in one of my videos where I gave you tips on how to handle your case when you go to court? Well, try this one on the debt buyer's attorney. Before you go to court, take a look at your most recent credit report. Look to see if a collection action is listed by the debt buyer that's suing you on your credit report. If there's a collection action noted in your credit report for that debt buyer's debt, negotiate with the debt buyer's attorney to have the collection removed within a very specific period of time. So you're doing two things in the settlement negotiation. Not only are you asking for a low settlement payment, but you're also asking for the collection item for that particular debt be removed. Don't let the debt buyer's attorney tell you that they don't know if they can do that. They can. It's their client that's going to do it. And if you can make your payment contingent upon that being done before you send them any money, then that is what you want to do. You can negotiate that the collection item on your credit report be removed within 30 days of the date you sign the settlement agreement. Once the collection action is removed, then you'll pay them the settlement amount. Or you could negotiate your payment into 2 installments. You pay half of the settlement amount, then you pay the other half once your collection item is removed from your credit report. Remember that you can negotiate anything in a contract as long as it's legal. Remember, they want their money. You want to settle the debt, but you want proof that the collection is removed from your credit report so you can improve your credit score. Now, there's another way to do this without even going to court. Usually, before you get sued, the debt buyer's administrative department contacts you or writes you. They're going to tell you that you owe them the money because they bought the debt. And they're going to ask you how you want to settle this. They're going to ask you if you want to settle it because the next step is going to be a collection lawsuit. That phone call may be the operative moment to demand that you want the collection action removed from your credit report in exchange for you settling the debt. But you never send them the money first, right? You make them sign an agreement that clearly spells that out. Remember, the debt buyer's company is the one that placed that mark on your credit report. They indicated to the Credit Reporting Bureau that you owe them money and that the debt is in collection. When you speak with a debt buyer's office, that's probably the only time you're going to get interaction with them directly without having to go through an attorney when the case is actually filed in the court. So before you contact the debt buyer's office to speak with them directly, you're going to want to have your strategy in place to deal with them. Don't be afraid to offer that to them. After all, they're looking for their money. And remember, you have 2 opportunities to accomplish this. First, when you speak directly with the debt buyer's office before the lawsuit is filed. And second, when the lawsuit is filed and you have to deal with the debt buyer's attorney. If you get to the court stage, the debt buyer's attorney is going to want to get this settled so he or she, they look good to the debt buyer company. The debt buyer's attorney is showing the debt buyer that they're able to effectively settle and collect money for their client. When you deal directly with the debt buyer's office, they don't have to hire an attorney to sue you and expend additional funds to collect. They'll work with you. The comments that I've heard from people involved in collection actions and deal directly with the debt buyers have found that this is generally the case. If the debt buyer company fails to follow through with the agreement, then you could go after them for violating the contract. The settlement document that you signed will clearly state that. The negotiation is called a quid pro quo. You're paying them in exchange for them settling the debt and removing the collection action mark on your credit report. Both parties win. Don't take no for an answer. If the debt buyer wants to get their money, they'll find a way to remove the credit bureau item. And don't accept a promise. It has to be in writing. If you subscribe to my channel, you're going to get more information that's going to help you dealing with debt buyers. I'd like to hear about how you handled your debt collection lawsuit. Let me know what state you're from and tell me about your experience. I read and respond to all legitimate comments, and I'll respond to you. I'm attorney Robert Flessas, and thanks for watching.